we're gonna find out if we're gonna have a boy or a girl. Is it gonna be a boy or a girl? Girl?
Girl? Just like you, let's find out.
All right.
There's a special envelope here.
Here we go. You ready? We're having a girl! We're having a girl!
We're having a baby girl! A week from today, our little girl is turning 1 year old.
A whole year has gone by.
I don't even know how that happened,
What?
honestly.
Like what?
But that's not what this vlog is about. This vlog is about getting ready to become
Nesting.
parents. Yeah.
Nesting is the term they call it. And at the time, we knew nothing about being parents.
Like most people do.
We knew nothing about the whole situation. And if you know us, we are super type A, both of us, which makes us like a capital A when it comes to it. So we had to read all the books.
We planned everything.
We did all the things.
Yeah, and getting our house ready was a big part of that. And we did a lot of projects like cleaning out closets and painted a whole bunch of rooms. But the thing that we really want to talk about in this vlog is getting her room ready and just preparing to be parents. And because we're super planners, it took us a really long time to decide to have a baby. We've been together 16 years, married for 8, and people were constantly saying, when are you gonna
They always say there's never a right time, just go ahead and do it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure my bank account can have a better time than it's having to bring a life into the world.
Yeah, so we waited. We waited till our business was ready. We waited till we were mentally ready, and it took us a while, but finally it felt like the right time for us. And so we decided that we wanted to start our family.
Yeah.
And really, actually, Penny is the one that told us that we were pregnant.
Such a good dog.
Yeah, she's the best.
One morning, Rhi and I were having a tickle fight, as you do, and Penny, who only barks when someone's at the door, jumped on the bed between us and barked like kind of aggressively at me. And I was like, whoa, whoa, does she know something that we don't know?
So we went to the pharmacy, we got a test, and we were pregnant. She actually knew that I was pregnant. She was protecting me. It's kind of adorable. Then it was time for us to pick her room.
RIP workout room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, darn. So once we chose a room, then we went through the grueling process of picking a paint color.
So long. But we always pick something neutral. It has to be neutral because you can change the color of everything else easily, but the walls, I don't want to repaint it later. So
yeah.
We picked a neutral color, and you know what? We filmed the whole year. We wanted to have the memory for ourselves. We weren't sure what we were going to do with it. We did want to vlog, but we were too nervous to vlog, but now we're vlogging. So we're going to share it with you. So let's go paint the nursery together. We are going to On the Rocks by Sherwin-Williams. And this was our workout room, RIP, workout room, to make way for the baby. We did all of our body weight exercises. All right, I'm getting ready to take care of the holes in the wall with my 2 trusty metal rusty spatulas. But first, I need to clean out this room, so let's go. We are just hanging out in the room. It's completely empty right now. PennyLane and I are just thinking about what's about to happen in these walls with this little child that's about to come here and live with us. Today is the day we're finally going to start painting the nursery. It's all empty, as you can see. And I just want to check out my sweet painting outfit. Tip number 1, wear your painting clothes. You might spill. Most likely you will. So I have this sweet shirt, vintage 2004. I had to sign up for a credit card to get this free t-shirt, so that was a terrible choice, but I'm still making the most of this shirt. What's in the bucket? Face plates are off, and we're gonna put down the painting tarps. Let's go. I just finished cutting in the lines for coat number 1. Penny just woke up from her nap because she helped so much in that process. Coat number 1, here we come.
I just got home from some meetings this morning, and Peter said he was going to start painting the nursery today. I'm so excited. Let's see how much progress he made. Knock, knock, knock.
Man,
Ooh.
what's shaking?
Are we already on the 2nd coat?
Cool, cool, cool. This is how you do it, kids and children and adults and senior citizens. If you'd like to paint, this is how everybody's painted.
What do you know about that? How do you feel about the new color of the room? We're gonna get like a white crib, and we'll have a gray rocker and a white dresser, and those things will really pop nicely on this just a little bit, but not too much contrast, and so it'll be really pretty.
And design-wise, the reason why all the major items are going neutral is because baby stuff, baby products, baby toys are all colorful. They're all loud, they're obnoxious, and if we were to paint this a certain color, then we would have a lot of clashing going on and it wouldn't look good.
It's officially our little girl's room. All right, catch you on the flip side. Once the room was painted, it was time to do the fun part.
Designing.
Decorating. It was very exciting for me, as I had been looking on Pinterest for probably months at this point and putting all sorts of ideas in there as to what I wanted our little girl's nursery to be. And so it was finally time to like see all that come to life.
I had one big ask before her whole mood board was put together was I do not want this room to look like Pepto-Bismol exploded in it. I know we're having a girl, but it does not mean that everything has to be pink.
Yeah, and that wasn't really like an ask for me because I am 100% on board with that. So it was more like just kind of the goal was to make a little girl's room that felt girly and, you know, feminine and cute.
But more like really homey and classy.
You know, timeless. Timeless is the word I want to use. Timeless. So as we were putting things together and getting inspiration for our mood board, we were looking for items that felt really classic, that we thought all of the larger furniture items would stick to that neutral tone, just like the walls, because those are harder to, you know, interchange out. And then we could use girly little details in, you know, the smaller things in the room, and that way we could kind of bring that feminine touch, but keep the furniture classic. This was also important because things like her dresser and maybe even the rocking chair that we have in the room are probably going to be used elsewhere, right? Or, you know, she might use that dresser for her whole life. So I didn't want it to feel...
Or if she has a sibling eventually, we wanted to make sure, regardless of the gender, that it would still work.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, her crib is just a pretty white classic crib. I like little details of the feet on it. I feel like they look like a little bit more fun. And then we found this dresser that I saw in probably a million Pinterest baby rooms. And I just fell in love with it. Felt like maybe it was too large, but once we realized that the numbers were gonna work, we drove all the way to IKEA to grab that, and Pete put together this dresser, which took forever.
3 days. 3 days with an Allen wrench.
So all of those details came together, and then we found girly things like the curtains, because those are pretty easy to change out if we don't want to keep them that girly moving on, and really pulled all those details together. And the reason I like to use like Pinterest to kind of make a board is partially for myself. I like to gather inspiration there, but in addition to that, somebody usually needs some visual convincing that it's all gonna work.
I need proof. I need to know that before I go buy it, I'm not gonna have to immediately return it, or I'm not gonna get it home and hate it.
He likes to know that it all works together. So sometimes I can like see the vision. I'm like, yeah, this will totally work with this. Or I can like see a picture of somebody else's room and be like, yeah, that's totally gonna work here. But Pete like wants to see the wall color with it, with the details, all in one picture. Also, does the price work? Because sometimes it's like, this looks great. I'm like, yeah, that's like $1 billion. It's also true. Another thing I like to do is, I call it photo shopping, which is when I actually go to stores and I take pictures with my cell phone of the things that I like, and then I come home, I don't buy them, but I come home and I use those pictures and I kind of put them together, see what works, and the ones that I continually look at and say like, oh, I love that. It brings me so much joy.
The ones that spark joy. That's
the ones that spark joy, yeah. Those are the ones that when Pete and I keep looking back and go, oh, I want that. We go and we get those items and we bring them into our home, and that's what we did with the nursery as well. Even though I thought like I was gonna have this whole kind of theme, it turned out to be kind of themeless, but it feels like cohesive and warm and cozy.
It ended up, you know, after the major items, a lot of the stuff is meaningful in there, so it's pretty cool. But you know what, we filmed the whole thing, so why don't you just take a look?
I'm so excited.
Crib's here.
Crib's here.
I'm gonna put it together.
It's official.
And she's gonna watch me struggle with it up the stairs.
Because I'm not allowed to help.
What?
I come bearing gifts. Isn't that adorable?
Okay.
Well, that is impressive.
Welcome to MTV Cribs. These are my stairs. This is my upstairs landing. This is the baby room.
Good girl.
High five. Thank you.
That's a good puppy.
All new dads know how to put together a crib without instructions.
I'm helping too.
We did it. We came, we saw, we used an Allen wrench to our dismay. But here's a crib. So I just got downstairs from finishing putting the crib together, and check this out. Crib mattress is in. What do you have to say?
I can't wait.
It's a lot harder than it looks. It's like suction.
Look at that.
Voila. Baby, you gotta take your time to get ready in the womb. But when you come out, right here is where you'll stay.
Hello, baby.
Oh, it's a baby.
We are so excited because we found the perfect curtains for the nursery. I always like to find curtains at Home Goods because you can always find really high-end, like these are like DKNY curtains, 2 panels for $25, which is super sweet. The only thing that's hit or miss about getting them there is that you never know like how many windows they're gonna have. And we just lucked out, we found this perfect pattern, and then Pete turned the corner and found a second pair, so we have enough for the windows for the nursery. We're going to take the panel rods, curtain rods that we have in our guest room, take those down because we're not really using them for anything, and then we're going to put them in here so that we can hang up our new curtains for our pretty little nursery, and I'm so excited.
More damage than I wanted there to be. Gonna hang this one up and see how it goes?
Yeah.
It's nursery chair day. The recliner came in. It's in a really beat up box, and I'm gonna take it apart and then put it back together in the nursery. That was heavier than I thought it was, but it's up here. I don't know.
It's baby shower day.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
I'm the driver and the dad, you know.
You know. So excited. I can't wait to see what everybody did. I feel so lucky right now. Putting together those drawers.
Home stretch, babe. And that, my friends, is how you make a dresser over a span of 2.5 days. No, 2 days.
Boom.
We did it. We'll do it again. No, we won't. We won't do it. Well, actually, I have to do it one more time. So, we'll see you on the next project. So that was a lot of work for somebody. And we decided that it was probably time to take a break from all the nesting and cleaning and painting that we were doing. And I really wanted to celebrate the pregnancy and all the stuff that Rhi had to go through and endure. Because all we had really left on our list was to wait for the baby.
Yeah, so it
we
felt like-
decided to plan a trip.
Right, it was time to celebrate. So we went on what they call a baby moon, which was really just kind of a long weekend away. We went up to Maine and we just took a couple days for ourselves. We obviously brought PennyLane because that was probably our last trip.
Of a family of 3.
Yeah, pre-baby. So enjoy our little baby moon. So the baby moon was amazing. It was really just what we needed, and if you are expecting, like, I highly recommend.
10 out of 10, would recommend go on a baby moon. It's just a great time to be present in the moment and what you're doing, what's about to happen. It really kind of gives you like very good perspective on where you've come from. It's just all in all a very good experience.
It was really nice to just take a break and, you know, exhale and enjoy each other's company and be in the moment and just really appreciate the year that we had preparing and how our lives were about to change. And that's really something I'm so happy that we have, right? Like, we are so thankful that we had all of that time and we captured all of that footage of us preparing for this big change in our life, because we knew everything was about to be different, right? I mean, we were about to bring a whole new life into this world, and our little family of 3 with Penny was about to be a family of 4. We were about to add this little girl into the mix, and we had no idea what to expect, really, but we knew that it was going to be really special, and we were really excited.
I hope you guys got a lot out of this nesting episode, whether you've nested before or are nesting currently, or maybe you're planning on having a family at some point.
Yeah, we'd love to hear a little bit about your story, maybe some memories that you have from your experience, or even things that you got out of this episode that you'd like to try yourself. We'd love to hear all about that, so leave some notes in the comments. But guys, we are so happy to share this with you, and we can't wait, because next week we're going to be sharing our video about the whole first year with Lacey and our birth story and just what it was like to become parents.
Yeah, and that's going to drop on her 1-year birthday, which is pretty special. So thanks for joining us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps us a lot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when we post new content. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Week.
More projects underway. Why not just keep adding to Pete's list before the baby comes?
I don't want to do this once there's a baby.
It's true, so now's the time.